Hey, Ray, is that filled with rum?
No. Maybe.
Maybe. I think it might be.
No. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
It's the only way to get through Christmas, okay?
Okay, fine.
Oh, what are you talking? Right.
You love your stockings?
I do. I love them. They got presents in them.
For all the good boys and girls in our house.
Yeah, I'm probably not getting anything, am I?
Nope.
I thought so. That's why I need the rum. Anyway. Oh, we got a nice little Christmas tree. Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
Got little
Little foxes.
This is the season for giving. That's true. Christmas is about giving. And boy, do I have a story to tell all of you about giving.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
How about you have a seat and tell us a story?
Well, I don't mind if I do. Welcome back for another one of my stories. It's a wonderful time of year, the time for holiday cheer, and Christmas, and Hanukkah, and Kwanzaa, and Festivus, and whatever you celebrate. Whether you believe in him, or believe in she, or it, or the monster in the sky, or whatever you like. It's a time of the year for people to get together and give each other things. Gifts. Thinking about others. Being more thoughtful for others than of yourself. And I'd like to share some stories about how people who've come to visit me have been more thoughtful than themselves. Well, let's take you back to my 23rd year on this planet. A normal suburban fox in a normal suburban home, celebrating the holidays, guests visiting from out of town. One of those guests spent most of the time they were visiting playing with a pocket Tamagotchi. Now, if you remember these little monster keychains that you had to keep alive by playing with them regularly, feeding them, tending to them, etc. They left, and mysteriously about 2 weeks later, I hear the beeping of this Tamagotchi toy. Now, I don't own one. My family doesn't own one, so where is this beeping coming from? I thought perhaps my guest had left it, and indeed they had, but they left so much more. I went down to the basement seeking the noise, and there, underneath my pool table, was a plastic grocery bag filled with clothing and a beeping Tamagotchi that was slowly starving to death. I very carefully picked the bag up, and in my horror recoiled and released it, thinking, what is that awful smell? It was filled with shit. It was filled with crap. Shit. Human waste. Why, I thought, would somebody leave this here? Clearly, one of my guests, who will remain nameless, had shit their pants. I thought perhaps this was just a momentary occurrence in time, or just an accident. And
No.
maybe they were just too embarrassed to clean up after themselves, instead of leave the feces-soaked garments in my home, under my pool table. Well, needless to say, I returned the Tamagotchi to the person thinking, well, perhaps they'll want this back, maybe not the other things. And I included a letter saying, thank you for your gift. I wanted to make sure that I returned your little toy, and left it at that. Thought perhaps this will never happen again. Flash forward 10 years. We had just gotten back from going to the Indianapolis 500. We had guests over to our house, and we were playing a rousing game of Grand Theft Auto 5. And a friend's wife at the time was jumping up and down with glee, excited about mowing down pedestrians with a school bus or something, and she got overly excited, and then this happened. She shit her goddamn pants. She shit her goddamn pants. And this is the funny thing. Now, I thought this might never happen again, like it was a random occurrence all those years ago. And neither time was it my cooking. We had eaten out at restaurants and were basically having a good time. But she shit her pants. Not once, but twice in the same day. She ran downstairs, changed clothes, and then wadded up her disgustingness and came back upstairs. 2 hours later, giggling and laughing and having a fun time, she shit her pants again. And I thought, well, this is too many times. Maybe it's time for y'all to go, because I don't need any more presents like this in my house. But thank you so much. And so they left and went on their way. Now, flash forward a few more years, about 2 more years. My wife, Laura, say hi, Laura.
Hi.
Was marrying the most handsome fox on the planet.
Of course.
Of course. I mean, there's nobody else more handsome, right?
No.
Anyway, be that as it may, they're back. Now this time, we're living in a new house, and we had just moved in together. We'd gotten married the same day, and we were back from the reception when all of a sudden, well, how should I say this? The same woman shit her pants again in our house. And this time, not only shit her pants in our house, tried to hide it by shoving her underwear down the toilet and shoving Kleenex from trying to clean herself up down the sink drain, clogging the sink drain. A wonderful gift from a wonderful visitor yet again.
I thought she also vomited down the sink.
She did, I think. Yeah, come to think of it, I believe she also vomited. Again, not our cooking. Now, at this point in time, I'm asking myself, why does this keep happening when I have guests over? And I had thought perhaps that this trend of giving brown to the Reynard household had been over. But was it?
No.
No, it wasn't. What happened next, Laura? Tell me.
I don't even want to recall because the stink still lingers.
The stink does still linger. We had just returned from the largest furry convention in the world, Midwest Fur Fest. And we had a guest staying with us. And we had gone to a sushi restaurant earlier that evening. And had enjoyed ourselves immensely, didn't we?
Yes.
Yes, we did. We enjoyed ourselves quite a bit. And we came back home. And what were we doing?
I believe we were just hanging out.
That's right, just hanging out, minding our own business. Human and fox, together again, enjoying our mammal solidarity, enjoying television, playing video games, conversing about the year, and enjoying ourselves. When it happened.
Norovirus.
It
struck.
Patient 0 was in our home. And it started innocently enough with a couple of rancid, disgusting farts. And then all of a sudden there came the cry, "I am about to shart! Get out of my way!"
It was beautiful.
It was in a horrifyingly haunting sort of way, because the person sharted from our couch all the way to our bathroom, where they continued to shart. Not only in their pants, but in places I don't want to talk about.
Out of their mouth as well.
Yes, they started vomiting too. And again, with the pants shitting. And at this point in time, Laura and I came to the conclusion that perhaps we should just never have guests again.
Or maybe that we should think about the food that we're going.
Perhaps. Or maybe we're just so exciting that we make people shit their pants.
That too.
I don't know. That could very well be as well. But in this season of giving, I would just like to give out some personal advice from our King of the Foxes. If you go to someone's house and they invite you in and they offer you hospitality and food and entertainment and everything else that comes along with a festive time this festive season, or any season for that matter, please don't shit your fucking pants.
If you can help.
If you can help. The only time that you should shit your pants is when you're dead and you don't have control over any of that anymore. So, but on with the festive season. Remember, if you're going to visit, don't give brown. Nobody wants that. No, nobody wants that, be it Christmas or Hanukkah or 4th of July or any other festive time of the year when gifts may be exchanged amongst friends and loved ones. Because they don't like that. It's gross. Don't do it.
Is it gross?
It's gross. Speaking of gross, next time I come on, I'm going to talk about some of the really amazing friend requests and messages you've all been sending me. I'm going to read a few of my favorites and then reply. Merry Christmas!